Hello, my friend. I'm Bonrich, and thank you for stopping here today. Stop grinding right now if you still don't have a real destination. You can stay busy for 10 years and stay broke like day one. Because motion is not progress when you don't know where you're going.
Most people live like a drifting ship, with no rudder and no map.
They chase trends, then comfort themselves by saying they are trying.
But effort without direction creates exhaustion, not real, lasting achievement.
Today I'll handing you the rudder, so your life has coordinates.
A clear goal pulls you forward, even through your darkest days.
When the goal is vague, you burn willpower, and it always runs out.
But when the goal is vivid, your vision becomes fuel that lasts.
I once worked day and night without knowing what I was building. I changed jobs, environments, and friends, and still felt empty inside. One night I stared at my paycheck and realized I was only surviving. I asked myself, am I going somewhere or just running in circles? I grabbed a blank page, wrote my goal, and folded it tight. I pressed my ring into the crease, like signing a deal with tomorrow. From that moment, I stopped begging for motivation and followed coordinates. You must understand this. Unclear goals always create unclear days. Unclear days produce unclear actions, and unclear actions produce unclear results. Successful people don't operate in fog. They design like architects do. They don't say get rich. They name numbers, deadlines, and standards. A goal without a deadline is a pretty dream that puts you to sleep. A map is useless when you don't know the destination. When the brain has no target, it chooses comfort and calls it safety. Comfort often looks like procrastination, entertainment, and meaningless busyness daily. When you have a target, the noise fades and decisions feel lighter.
You start separating what matters from what only keeps you busy.
Do this now. Write your one-year goal in a single sentence.
That sentence must be measurable and tied to a specific completion date.
Don't write, I want success. Write, I achieve X by Y.
X can be money, skill, health, or a product, but make it concrete.
Y must be a real date, not someday wearing a disguise.
Then ask, what proof will I produce each week for this goal?
Proof is a number, because numbers don't lie to you.
Feelings say you worked hard, but data proves you are moving forward.
Pick one leading metric you can track every single week.
Calls made, pages written, customers served,
Study hours completed every week. Each week, spend 15 minutes auditing your life like a real business. Ask 3 questions: what I did, what I learned, what I will fix. Winners don't live on inspiration. They live on schedules and standards.
A schedule is the bridge between goals and action, not emotion.
If the goal is a mountain peak, the schedule is the path you walk.
Break the year into 4 quarters and make each quarter 90 days.
90 days is long enough for momentum and short enough for focus. In each quarter, choose one key skill and train it to standard. Don't chase 10 priorities, because priority is singular by definition.
When you say, "I'm busy," you often mean, "I'm not clear."
Clarity creates courage, because you know what to refuse immediately.
You will refuse pointless invitations because they don't move you closer.
You will mute notifications because they steal your most valuable attention.
Tension is the currency of your future, and you spend it daily.
I once taped my goal to the mirror before touching my phone.
Not for style, but to remind my brain of the coordinates. Not for style, but to remind my brain of the coordinates. For 3 months, nobody praised me, but my inner standard changed. I was no longer trying. I became someone who was building.
Builders don't negotiate with laziness. They follow the plan every time.
Clarity doesn't mean stubbornness or running forward without looking back.
Clarity means you have data so you can adjust intelligently. You make small weekly corrections, like a pilot aligning for landing. Drifting a little is fine, as long as you correct in time.
The danger is running fast in the wrong direction for years.
When you feel tired, don't ask why you're weak. Ask where your target is.
Fear exaggerates everything, but a clear goal shrinks fear down.
Discipline isn't cold. Discipline is love for your future self.
You don't need motivation. You need a system that works on bad days. Use if-then planning, so action becomes automatic every single day.
If it's 7 a.m., I execute one key action for 4 to 5 minutes.
If I drift, I check the numbers, not the excuses. Here's the twist. The goal doesn't just get achieved, it rebuilds you.
When you're clear, you become reliable, and opportunities start finding you.
Money doesn't reward chaos. Money rewards direction and consistent standards.
Tonight, write the formula. I reach X by Y through Z weekly.
Choose Z as a concrete action, then repeat it, even when feelings change. If you want fast change, start with coordinates, not promises.
Next year will be different if you dare to set a clear destination today.
Now tell me, what is your goal in one sentence?
Comment it below and I'll help you sharpen it today.
Subscribe if you want to live with direction, not just drift through life. And remember, you don't lack power, you lack a map.